In the news now is an article that relates to something that I explained in detail in many of my Double O Days meetings across the country. And that is the fact that the person that is willing to pull the trigger will always be on top of things. And I explained that in quite a bit of detail. And this article in News 24 explains that context. And the heading for the article says, "You are next. Eastern Cape Municipal Directors receive bullets with chilling notes attached." And then in the article, if you go and read the article in the description below this video, I'll place the link there, as well as in the first comment, you will actually see a picture of both of these messages that were sent to two of these directors in the Eastern Cape. And to just explain briefly what this means, they are investigating corruption and many other things. And the article is not so much the focus. The focus is the message that us as people in society need to get to a mindset of every citizen a soldier. And for every citizen to become a soldier in their minds, how they think, how they do things, it means that you need to become a citizen first instead of being a subject. And these poor municipal officials are subjects to thugs that want to threaten them. And these are serious threats indeed. And we need to live in a society where thugs like that will not only feel unwelcome, but will not be able to exist for long. Because if every citizen is a soldier and we have that mindset, there will be no place for gangs that threaten or terrorize people. Because the whole mindset of the person willing to pull the trigger, being on top, comes from the fact that most people in society are not willing to do what it takes to remove those people from society and disempower them. And in the sub-headlines here, it reads, "Eastern Cape Police are investigating cases of intimidation after two municipal directors received parcels with bullets attached to their photos and a note that read, 'You are next.'" Nkuma Municipality has provided bodyguards to its Corporate Services Director, Sipiwa Kaga, and Community Services Director, Makaya Cecil Kibi. The two are currently presiding over fraud and corruption disciplinary hearings against 3 senior municipal officials. So, I mean, they actually know who these officials are. And I'm not going to go through all the details of the article, but do visit the article and actually go and look at what they faced and how it happened. I mean, one of their sons actually picked this parcel up, brought it to his mother, and they then open it. And make no mistake, I've received similar threats in the past, and you have to operate in a certain way to deal with things like that. There's many people that think that I'm just on social media. I've gone way beyond social media in reaching people in the country, in meetings, face-to-face often. And you can often be meeting with your enemy, even if they say that they support you. So I feel sorry for these officials. It's not a good state of being. And if the citizens of this country, of which there is very, very few, can be enlarged, boldly enlarged, so that people see themselves as every citizen a soldier, we are not going to sit in the situation. And these thugs will not be able to do what they do to us. But we need to change our mindsets to achieve that. And the following videos that I will be releasing in a series should show you where to look, what questions to ask if you want individual liberty. Now, the people that send these notes to these two officials, they want their liberty taken away. They don't want them to have the liberty to go outside their houses, to walk around freely without protection, etc. And one of the extracts from the article says the duo whose WhatsApp profile pictures were attached to the bullets in the envelope are currently presiding over the disciplinary hearings of at least 3 managers in the municipality who are facing an internal probe for charges relating to fraud and corruption negligence. Each of the photographs contained a chilling note with the words, "You are next." Anyone who violates internal policies will be dealt equally and in line with the requirements of the law. The thing is, what is the law? And I've said this many times before. A law is written on a piece of paper. That is the law as dictated to by the government. But no one person is above the law, but we all are the law. And this is what the governance system does not understand, the current governance system. And this is why we need to change the system drastically, where we empower citizens. Because at the moment, the citizens, the so-called citizens, are at the behest of the government, which makes them subjects. You are subject to the government, you are subject to protection, and this is not a good place to be. It doesn't help you to be self-reliant. It makes you reliant on someone else for your own safety and protection. And that is never a good place to be, especially in the times that we live in right now. So please go and read this article, look at these notes, and think how you would feel if you received that in the post. Are you prepared for something like that? What would you do if you receive threats like this? And throughout my time in civil society, throughout many projects that I've done, many things that I've gotten involved in, threats become a common thing. And when you're in the public face, there's people with all sorts of agendas that'll try and do all sorts of things to bring you harm or stop you from doing what you are currently doing. The only way to empower yourself is to follow protocol that'll keep yourself safe, and to ensure that the people around you also become very much aware of their surroundings, of what is happening around them on a continuous basis, and also mitigate possible threats through protocols that you can follow to remain as safe as possible. And if every citizen does this, and we grow the amount of citizens in the country, then you will have a country that no one can mess with. And we need to get to that state as fast as possible. Thank you very much for watching this video. Please go and read this article, look at the pictures, and think about what you will do if you had to receive something like that in the post. Thank you very much. Till the next video.